The SNP has been accused of leaving the Scottish fishing industry high and dry in preparing for the end of the Brexit transition period. Environment Secretary George Eustace said Scotland had failed to recruit a sufficient number of health inspectors to check fishing stocks after December 31. All fish exported to the EU in the new year will need a health certificate signed off by an environmental health officer. But the SNP-led Scottish government has failed to hire a sufficient number of environmental health inspectors, Mr. Eustace claimed. Speaking in the Commons, Mr. Eustace said the SNP-led administration was short of about 100 people. He added, "We've been working with the fishing industry and local authorities to ensure they have the capacity in place to employ the environmental health officers necessary to issue both the catch certificates and the environmental health certificates. We have around 1,000 officers now that can issue export health certificates for fish. It is the case there are some concerns in Scotland where the Scottish government potentially has a gap in capacity of 100. We're working with them to try to offer our help to ensure this gap can be filled." Orkney MP Alistair Carmichael accused the SNP-led administration of sitting on its hands. He added, "The SNP are never slow to laugh at the Tories for their lorry queues in Kent, but if fishermen cannot even get their fish on the quay in Lerwick or Peterhead because of a lack of health inspectors, that laughter will have a hollow ring to it. We have known for months that these health certificates would be needed, even with a trade deal with the EU. I raised concerns about the issue almost 2 years ago when the Scottish government itself had estimated that 150,000 certificates would be needed. They knew about the need for inspectors then, so why have they been sitting on their hands since?" But furious SNP government chiefs claimed any problem was a mess of the UK government's making. Scotland's Rural Economy Secretary Fergus Ewing said, "Thesis a mess of the UK government's making. Certificates are only necessary as a consequence of its pursuit of a hard Brexit."